All right, today's lesson is on division. You are actually dividing two-digit numbers, and we are not doing any of the special things where you do one and then you do the other one above it or the other one above that. Or we aren't doing it to where you go out to the side for each one and then you add them in, okay? This is going to be straight division. And in this straight division, you are sometimes going to run in where it doesn't go in evenly. And you're going to have something left over, known as a remainder, okay? So you are going to have remainders with this, okay? Now, first of all, I'm going to go over one of the problems. This is the one that they have as the example in there. And we're just going to go through. But when we go through, I'm going to go through the same way that you should do each one of them. Okay? Christian? Can you wait?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll send you, but after the instructions. First of all, we got 75 going into 8,925. Okay? 75, does it go into 8?
No.
No. And so you put a 0 up there. Luke, this is one that I'm calling a placeholder for division. Because if you had 11 times 15, you'd do 1 times 15 is 15. And then you put a placeholder 0 in, okay? This is for multiplication. This one is to show where you are starting with division, okay? We're not starting putting a number here. So the 0 is just for placeholder. It doesn't have to be there, okay? But for right now, I'm having kids put it there so they know where they're starting their number at. 75, does it go into 89 then?
Yes.
Yes. It's going to go in one time. 1 times set. Here's where your repetition is going to be the same. You're going to go through the same steps. 1 times 75, 75. You subtract. You get 14. Bring down to 2. And we start the whole process again. Okay? That's the start and the finish of it. Then you start the process again. Now you're dividing 75 into 142. It's only going to go one time because 2 times 75 is 150. Okay? Which is too much. Now, one of the things, let me go through here. 75. 1 times 75, 75. Subtract. End up with a 7, 13 is 67, and bring down the 5.
Whoa. 6.
Now, I'm dividing 75 into 675. These are bigger numbers. So let's find a way that we can figure a number that may be close for it. Okay? CC, put your pencil down and watch. 7 in here and 67 here. It's going to give me an idea of somewhere close.
It's 7.
7 times 7 would be 49.
Oh, it's 75.
7 times 9 would be 63.
63, and that's under this. So we could start there. 9 times 75. This is 45. Carry the 4. 9 times 7, 63, plus 4 is 67. Hey, it's the same thing. Okay? So now, I'm back to the same process.
She said 6.
If this was bigger than this, if this number was larger than what this is, I would have to do one less. Okay? Everyone see that? So 9 times 75 is 675. Subtract, I get 0. So basically there is no remainder there. Okay? You can put remainder 0 if you want. For this lesson it may work, but others you're not going to. I'm going to come back to this one because it's number 1. Because there's a couple ways to do it. And I'm going to show you. 94 into 34, 24. 94, does it go into 3?
No.
Does it go into 34?
No.
So my first digit is going to be above the 2. 94 into 342. What digits would I look at to figure this out? Ryan?
The 242.
Nope.
347.
Out of here, what am I looking at? Luke?
The 34.
The 34. What am I looking at from here?
The 9.
The 9. 9 into 34. I know 9 times 4 is 36. And 36 would be too much. So try
It's 9 times 3.
Try 3. We're going to put it up there. 3 times 94, 12, 27, 28, 282. Okay? Because I know that 9 times 4 is 36 and it's going to be above this. Does everyone see that? Okay? So I'm going to put the 282 under here, subtract. Then I think I end up with 60. Because this is 0, and then I got 28 from 34, which is 6. Okay?
It's 60.
If you need to do the regrouping, this is a 2, this is a 14. 14 minus 8 is 6. Okay? Now, next step, bring down the 4. Now I'm back to the beginning again. Okay? 94 into 604. What am I looking at, Ryan? Yes, no, I want you to do it. I'm looking at the 9. And what else am I looking at?
60.
It's a 60. This is going to give you an idea of somewhere close that you could have a starting point. Okay? How many 9s are in 60? Luke?
I will do 9 times 6 because 9 times 7 equals 63, and that's too high.
It's too high already. So 6. 6 times 94 is 24. 2. Be 54. 2 is 56. Oh, I forgot my 6. 40, isn't that too big for a remainder?
No. It's under 94.
It's under 94.
It can be 9.
Now, I had a student in the other class on one of these problems where they ended up with a number like in here that would, when they subtracted, was larger than the number, their divisor. What does that tell you?
You did it wrong. You did something else. You did something else. Messed up. Or you do it again. You add 1 to the thing.
You can take another one out, is what it means. Because when you go to divide that, you're gonna end up with a 10, 13, 14, something like that to be able to do it, and you can't put it in. So what you have to do is you have to go back and make sure that you can take another one out, or another 2 out. Okay, so if you had 3 times it might be 4 or 5. Okay? You have to get it as close as you can, but it has to be less. Your answer, when you subtract, that has to be less than the 94. It has to be less than whatever your divisor is. Okay? Does everyone understand that? Okay? Now, here's number 1. Oh, by the way, that's number 10. So I'd let you know. Number 1, what they are doing is they have everything set up for you. All that you have to do is figure out the remainder. And I'm going to show you 2 ways to do it. Okay? So watch, because all you're writing down is the answer. 34 into, or 28 into 961. You okay, Luke? Yeah. I know that because they've already done it 3 times that. So 3 times 28 is 24, 2, 6 be 8. Taking 84 from there, end up with 12. Bring down the 1. Then I know that 4 times 28, 32, 3, 8, 11. And I get what? Andrew? What do I get? 9. Okay, so what's the 9? That's your remainder. Now, one of the kids in the other class, he said, well, can I do this? This is the other way to do it. Because when you have these problems, for example, this one, if you were to check your work, you would take the 36, multiply it by the 94, get 24 to 54 or 56. Placeholder, we got 12, 1 up there, so that's 27, 28, 4, 6, 13. I get that. Mess up some more. 24. 8. Okay, I get this, and then I still have to do what? Nope.
Oh. Minus 3,384. Wait, no. Hold on. Yeah, from 3,424.
No, I'm checking. So I'm going to multiply my quotient and this.
You're gonna add 40.
Add 40,
Never
which is
mind, I
what?
was wrong. I don't want to.
What is the 40?
I don't care.
Add the remainder.
Oh, we already knew what the remainder was. Yeah, I'm confused again.
So then this will equal that. In other words, you're taking your divisor times your quotient quotient. This would be your dividend. Now, this is a formula for it. Please look, all of you. Your divisor, this is the number outside the house, times your quotient, that's your number on top of the house. You're going to get an answer. Then you are going to add the remainder. Here it's a 40 to that answer, and that should give you your dividend. So here I did the divisor times the quotient. I got my answer. I added the remainder. This is my dividend, the number inside the house. That's how you are supposed to double check it. Okay, so your division is going to have a multiplication to check it. Okay, sort of like the family of facts. You're doing division. 6 divided by 3 equals 2. To check it with multiplication, 2 times 3 equals 6. Okay, that's a small number to do it with that you can sit and think of it through. But this is just using bigger numbers. Questions on any of this? Okay? Does that help?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's one and
Now,
one's odd.
you have 1 to 33 odd. Okay? The work has to be shown. So don't go through and put down number 1, number 3, number 5. No. I want all of the work right there because I don't want to go look for this piece of paper and that piece of paper when you're sitting there saying, why did I get this wrong? Okay? Now, you've got I know, darn. Go ahead.